Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And this is Technique Tuesday. And we are continuing our squares from our book 63 Easy to Crochet Pattern Stitches combined to make an Heirloom Afghan by Darla Sims. So this week is square number 13. And we are doing the Bushy Stitch. So we are going to start out with a chain of 25. So let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 25. And in the fourth chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put 2 double crochets. Now we're going to do one double crochet because this chain 3 counts as a double crochet. We're going to chain 2 and then we're going to single crochet in the same stitch. Okay, and they call this the Bushy Stitch. Alright, so we are going to skip the next 2 chains, and now in the third chain we're going to put 2 double crochets, chain 2, and then we're going to single crochet right in that same stitch. Okay, and it kind of looks like this. So we're going to do that all the way down. We are going to skip the next 2 stitches and then we're going to put 2 double crochet in the next stitch, and we're going to chain 2 and put a single crochet in that same stitch. Alright, skip the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and in the next stitch we're going to put 2 double crochets in there. And then we're going to chain 2 and put a single crochet in that same stitch. Alright, continue all the way down that way. 1, 2, 2 double crochets here. Chain 2 and then single crochet in there. Alright, skip the next 2 stitches, put 2 double crochet in the next one, and chain 2 and single crochet in there. Okay, skip the next 2, 1, 2, double crochet, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, chain 2 and put a single crochet in there. Okay, and then you're going to skip the next 2 and do the same thing. So, and this is the last stitch. We're putting 2 double crochets in there. And we're going to chain 2 and put a single crochet in there. Okay. So this is what the first row looks like. Well, this way. This is what the first row looks like. Okay. So row 2, we're going to chain 2, chain 2 and turn. And in this chain 2 space, you're going to put 2 double crochets. Wait a minute. Yes, because this chain 2 is not going to count. That chain 2 will not count. So, and 2 double crochets, chain 2, and put a single crochet in there. And you're going to do that with all these chain 2 spaces. So you're going to go into the next chain 2 space, and we're going to 2 double crochets in there. Chain 2, and then put a single crochet in there. Wait a minute. No, that was not a chain 2 space. I went too far. All right. The chain 2 spaces should be close to you. It's right here. All right. So, all right, 2 double crochets in there. Chain 2 and a single crochet. All right, here's the other chain 2 space. Should be right beside the single crochets. So we're going to 2 double crochets, chain 2, and single crochet. Go to the next one, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and then put a single crochet in there. And go to the next one. We're going to put 2 double crochets. These are all in the chain 2 spaces. So 2 double crochets, chain 2, and single crochet. Go to the next one, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and single crochet. And then the next one, we need double. 2 double crochets, chain 2, and put a single crochet. And then in the last one, doing the same thing, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and then we're going to put a single crochet. And that is the end of the row. And so this is what it looks like that. I guess it looks a little bushy. Looks like bushes. So they call this the bushy stitch. And you are going to repeat row 2, the row we just did, which is 2 double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet at each of those chain 2 spaces. All the way across, and you'll just keep doing, but you will chain 2 and then go. You are going to make it however long it is this way. If it's 7 inches this way, you'll keep going until it's 7 inches. And I will let you finish yours off camera. I'm going to finish mine off camera, and we will come back, and then I'll show you how to put the border on. So we will see you then. Bye-bye now. All right, welcome back. Okay, this is what your square should look like after it's done. Called the bushy stitch. All right, so now we are going to, I've already connected mine. We're going to do the border. So I connected it, chained 1, and turned. Okay, so in this chain 2 space right here, you'll see a chain 2 space. You were going to put 2 single crochets, chain 2, and 2 single crochets in that. Okay, and So we're just going to put a stitch in every stitch across. So there's 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip the chain 2 and go to the next stitch. 4, 5, 6. We're skipping this chain 2 and go to the next stitch. 7, 8, 9, and we're skipping this chain 2, go to the next stitch. 10, 11, 12. So I'm skipping these chain 2s. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Okay, so we have 22. Now we're in this corner, and we're going to put 2 double crochets, or 2 single crochets, chain 2, and 2 single crochets in there. Okay, this pattern is very tricky to put a border on, I have found out. So we're trying the best we can, and we're going to try to evenly space these stitches, right? So we've got 22 stitches, not counting the corners. So I'm going to try to do 22 stitches down this way, and I'm going to put a stitch here. So that'll be 1. And then I'm going to skip that and go to here and put stitches in these 2 stitches. So there's 3. And then here is 4. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, we're going to put one here, 17, 18, 19, 20, and what did I say, 22 stitches, so there's 21 and 22. Okay, so now we're back here at this corner, and we're going to put 2 single crochets, chain 2, and 2 single crochets in this corner. Okay, so what you're trying to do is you're trying to evenly space it as best you can. Alright, so now we're at the bottom where we started out at the bottom, right? And I'm going to try it again. We're going to evenly space 22 stitches in here, right? So there's 1, 2, 3. Alright. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, well, we don't need 1 in there. So there's 19, 20, well, I guess we could have put, yep, never mind. Alright, we're going back and putting 2. There's 20, 21, and 22 here. And we're at the corner. Okay? Again, we're at a corner. Alright, so we're going to put in this, and it's a chain 2 space. We're putting 2 single crochets. I don't know what's up with me and double crochets today. and chain 2 and 2 single crochets in this corner. Alright, so now we're going to try to evenly, I'm going to try to go into these stitches. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, and 22. You just make it happen. So I am going to, we're at the very beginning, right? So this is what we're going to do. In this very first stitch in the front, oh, as a matter of fact, we're going to just, we're going to turn our work because this is the right side of the work. We're going to turn our work on this, and I am going to go into the front loop and do my slip stitching in the front loops. Now we'll do our slip stitching. And I need my markers. Forgot to bring my markers over to the table. Alright, so we are going to mark the corners first. And make sure we mark all the corners so we can find the corners when we're done with this row. Alright, so we're going to slip stitch. We are still slip stitching in the front loops only. In front loops only. I'm going to try to get rid of that. Alright, here we go. We are skipping over the chain 2 and continuing our front loops around and doing a very loose slip stitch. And again, if your slip stitches seem to be tight, then you want to use a bigger hook to loosen those up for you. But they should not be tight. This should be a loose slip stitch. Well, come on. Alright, we're skipping over the chain 2 and continuing around with the slip stitches. Skipping over this chain 2 and go into the next stitch. Alright, we're almost all the way around here. And I'm skipping over this chain 2 and going into this stitch. And then we're going to go behind, here's where we started. We're going to go right here behind this and go in that back stitch, and we're going to single crochet. So we're going to start our single crochet and single crochet in all the back loops. And then when you get to this chain 2 space, which is right here, and we know that that's a chain 2 space because we already marked it, we're going to put our, I'm going to put my hook in there and get rid of this stitch marker. And I'm going to put 3 single crochets in this chain 2 space. And then I'm going to continue in the back loops, putting 1 single crochet in every back loop all the way down until you get to the next corner, and then you're going to put 3 single crochets in the next corner. So you're going to put 3 single crochets in every corner and 1 single crochet in every back loop. Until you get to this corner. And we're going to pull that corner up. I'm going to put my hook in there. That's why I put these stitch markers in there, because it's so much nicer. And I'm going to put 3 single crochets in that corner. So and so forth. Okay? I think you get the idea. So it'll look like this. Alright? It looks like this. Alright, we'll let you finish your square off camera. I'm going to finish my square off camera. And until next time, we'll see you. Have a great day. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye now.